Hello, my name is Joe. Welcome or welcome back to the channel of Delusional Theories. I cannot believe I was right about so many things. I mean, come on, the lavender marriage business? For how long have I been saying this? For how long? It is way too hot to be having loose hair. Loose hair? How do you say that? Oh my god, that is a bruise. Well, tell me you do yard work without telling me you do yard work. Bruised everywhere. First, I was thinking, Nan, you're being a spoiled little shit. And then she revealed that she's pregnant, and, well, I've never been pregnant. I don't know if people really go that crazy, but you're literally growing a human. You're acting goddess because you are literally creating life. So, I'll go with it. Please, pregnant people who have been pregnant before, comment if this was an appropriate reaction from Nan. Comment if your emotions are in such a turmoil that you would have such reactions to things. Because I kind of believe it. I kind of believe it. It can't be easy. It can't be easy to be a literal goddess on earth, still being treated like a second-class citizen, you know? So eventually I understood Nan's reaction. But throughout the whole episode, she was still kind of, I don't know, like, I don't want to get into the Nan hate train, you know. You guys know that I'm not about, just shitting on a specific character for their character. But I think the reason why it feels so out of place for Nan is because it is kind of out of place for the Nan we met in the first season. And even Lizzy says that she's like not herself, that she's out of her mind. And I think they meant to use the pregnancy to kind of explain this huge character shift. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think it makes sense. Like, if you've been pregnant before and you've gotten really emotional and confused and hormonal, like, does it make sense to you? And yeah, in the end, I didn't like the ending. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it I'm gonna say it outright. I didn't like the ending. Like, her running through the beach, running to her freedom, the freedom that she didn't want because she was actually trying to protect the baby. I don't know. And also, the whole thing with Guy, because, I guess they explain it through the ruse of the baby, that now she's gonna have a baby, she's gonna have the heir to Tintagel, that she can't be with Guy, but you're running away to hide your baby anyway, so you can be with him. I don't know. I don't know. It felt, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, well, another thing I was right, well, kind of right a little bit, was goddamn Hector, because I've been saying for a while that I don't entirely trust him, and that after Lizzy left him, I thought he was going to take it out on the Bill, but no. At first, I thought it had been the Duchess. I thought the mother Duchess would have been the one to send the news out to the paper. It wasn't the Duchess. It wasn't her. And I was saying this because I think it was in the last episode, Hector noticed. Hector knew something was up with Lizzy and Theo. I think, it was in the last episode he noticed, or like 2 episodes before. So I was saying, he knows, he has to do something with the information. I didn't think he would do this. I think he was going to act it out on the bill, as I said. And I don't even know how that bill is going to be now, because Hector is going to be again, like, against Lizzy, or like seeking revenge or whatever. And Nan has no power now. So the bill is dead. And Jinny doesn't need it anymore, but probably more women do. But he didn't take it out on the bill. He took it out on Lizzy. Because in the beginning, I was honestly, when Nan asked Lizzy, "You really think I could do this?" I was out here in my chair answering, "Yes, Nan, I really think I could do this." So I thought it was her. And I was in my mind, I was saying, "Yeah, Nan, great. Slut shaming your friends. How cool is that?" And then it turned out it wasn't her, it was Hector. And I was like, and he was saying to her, "I haven't stopped loving you," and whatever. Like, why are you slut-shaming the woman you're supposed to love? Hector? Just the name Hector screams villain. And I think we know who's going to be the villain for next season, but Hector is going to be there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Hector became a minion to Kit, because, well, bombastic news. Theo has renounced, not the throne. I was going to say has renounced the throne. No, Theo has renounced his title as, Duke to be with Lizzy. I mean, this must have been a stab in the heart for Nan, because she was like, is love more important than your title? And then in the front of everyone, he said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. It is. Honestly, props to Theo. I really hope Lizzy tells him the truth. Baby girl, you do not deserve this. When Nan left, Nan told Lizzy, lie to him for me. You can't tell him I'm pregnant. I'm gonna tell you, but you can't tell him. And then she bolted. And before she bolted, she literally turned to Lizzy and said, good luck lying to Theo. Nan, you asshole. You absolute asshole. Like, she was doing it. When Jinny had escaped with Guy, she was doing it. Nan was lying to Theo the whole time. And she knows how horrendous he was. And now she's doing it to Lizzy? Nan, girl. And then she was I don't know how I feel about Nan, because then she was with the whole thing of like, this was supposed to be about the love between us, between the friends, between us four. And then you do that to her. Like, you tell her you're pregnant and that she can't tell. Like, honestly, that actress was acting when Lizzy was looking at Theo crying because she couldn't tell him the truth. Ugh. But anyway, what was I saying? Kit. Because Theo abdicates of his title, and in doing so also takes away Nan's title and makes her a fugitive for the sake of her child. And now we are bringing in Kit, the illegitimate half-son of the past Duke. Theo's half-brother, and is evil. He's evil. There's nothing there. He's evil. Like, we see it. He has been hidden for years. The guy even says, yeah, I know you want to keep an heir here, but not him. Not him, baby girl. So we know he's evil. And he even, like, his introduction, I mean, not his introduction, because we're going to meet the actor in season 3 probably, but the introduction of the character, like, writing very mysteriously, very darkly, very Sleepy Hollow, like, you know, writing into the Teen Tata, like, I'm writing in darkness and I'm bringing the darkness with me, kind of way. He's gonna be evil. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Hector became his minion, and if this dude, Kit, eventually broke James out of jail, like, vouched for him or something like that, because, I mean, they must be bringing in Kit to make him the villain instead of James, but still. Anyway, what else happened? Oh my god, I was so Mabel in this episode. Oh my god. When they were all talking about, before they went to I was just about to say prom. Before they went to the masquerade ball, the 4 friends were talking about, it could be any of us. It could be me, you know, the crazy woman who ran away with her baby. It could be me, not crazy, the widow, the suffering widow. And then, and then Mabel is like, oh, I hope it's me. That would be fun. Like, that is so me. If ever I'm photographed with, like, a celebrity and, like, the tabloids do the thing of, oh, are they together? I'm the kind of person that would be like, that would be going to public and saying yes. Thank you very much. If even, like, imagine that I'm working at a cafe and I'm just serving someone, but I don't know, I make a joke and I laugh about it, and someone takes a photo and thinks that because I'm laughing at a celebrity, I must be dating them. I would be the fuckhead. Would be going, like, to public and say yes. Thank you. That is my life. I don't know. I feel like there are rumors that could be fun. And honestly, when Mabel said that, I thought, I mean, do it. You're never gonna get married, but you will. Maybe. I cannot believe that I was right about the lavender marriage business. That's gonna be so much fun. I can already imagine next season, Conchita, Mabel, and, Jinny all together running this business, like creating safe marriages for all the gay people of England. Oh, I'm gonna be having fun. I'm gonna be having fun. They are going to be doing this. Nan is going to be run away somewhere. I don't know. She's not going to be run away. She's going to be in New York with her mother, probably like hiding away, hiding her belly away. We will see Nan's natural mother for sure eventually. Theo and Lizzy are going to be somewhere, and you guys probably didn't notice this, but the light went out. What was I saying? Oh, Theo and Lizzy are going to be somewhere where Theo is going to realize that she's lying about something or she's hiding something, and she's gonna have to tell him what it is, and it's gonna be a big drama, and he's gonna be like, I gave up my title for you and you've been lying to me the whole time. Can you imagine if he says it like that to her? Can you guys tell that I'm in a good humor? Do you know why I'm in such a good humor? Because yesterday I submitted a short story that I've been writing for months, and I submitted it to 4 places, to 4 really highly regarded magazines that will all reject my short story. But the point is that I had the courage to send it, and I'm just in a good humor. I don't know. My life is turning out to get better every day. And sometimes that happens to life, guys. Anyway, so the main drama of next season is gonna be Kit, the evil Kit. It would be so much fun if evil Kit turned out not to be evil. I don't know the reasons why he's evil. Maybe he isn't evil, but the way he was presented, it was very much evil coded. I don't know the reasons why he's evil. Maybe he's not really evil. Maybe like someone is going to discover his true self. Maybe he'll make a friend. Maybe Hector. No, Hector is gonna be an antagonist for sure. Like what he did is, I mean, politician. Hello, politicians. What do we expect? Anything else? But yeah, the main trouble is going to be Evil Kit, the whole business between Lizzy and Theo, and the revelation that she's been lying to her about his child. Then he's going to go looking for his child, and then he's going to be hiding away, taking care of the baby, maybe together with Lizzy and Conchita as well. And since this is going to be the 3rd season and the 3rd baby, if there is a 4th season, you know there's going to be a 4th baby, you know? And could it be Lizzy and Theo's? Could it? Another thing I was kind of right about, Paloma. I wasn't right about the fact that she could be lying about the marriage, but I was right about this idea that she might want to stay longer than we think, because she does. And she was saying like, yeah, the beauty in, what was it? Porto Santo? No, something. Some name in Italian. The name I just said was in Portuguese. Anyway, Latin languages. Who cares? She was saying, yeah, the beauty back there is very different from the beauty here, because the beauty here involves, more money and better conditions. Thank you very much. So I understand her hesitation. And I mean, I don't think Paloma is the kind of person that would drag it on. I think at some point, a guy would be like, okay, where the hell are the papers? And she would just have the conversation with him. But I mean, maybe she can annul the marriage and still stay there, stay with that society and do dresses, like create dresses for them. That would be hella fun. I mean, imagine the combination of the business of matchmaking for lavender marriages and the business of making great clothing. It writes itself. It literally writes itself. I hope Paloma stays. Actually, I like her. I hope she stays. But of course, now Nanny's free and she's running away to her freedom now, but she will eventually be running to Guy. And I mean, Guy is already kind of raising a baby that is not his, technically, so what's another, you know? Um, I'm saying some of the stupidest things in this review. Anyway, but honestly, I don't think Guy would mind at all. I think Guy would, like, especially now that Nan is probably going to raise it out of the spotlight because he's potentially the legitimate, not potentially, he is the legitimate heir to Tentajo. So, Nan keeping him away from the spotlight and raising him out of the spotlight is the perfect setting for Guy to join and raise him with her. And I mean, wouldn't it be a great plot line if then eventually in the show they do like a time jump to a point where this baby is like grown up and is an adult and is in society and learns about who he is and wants to go reclaim his title and has to fight to the death against Kit or against Kit's potential heirs, because he seems to be alone, because if he had been married, he would have been going there with a carriage, like, right? So, I mean, come on. If he's going to be the heir of Tintagel, one of the first things that the Mother Duchess is going to try to do is find him a wife, you know, create heirs. Mabel, don't you dare. No. No. Honoria will be in France for a while. She will, of course, return at some point. And I think those are all the characters in the show. Damn. Anyway, my conclusion is I didn't love the ending. It was an okay episode. Nan's reactions, attitudes are... But I still am excited for next season, and I hope there is one, and I'll be here watching and reviewing it and potentially redo some recaps of season 1 and 2 because I love me a good recap. And that's it. I'm not going to drag it on. I don't have anything else to say. Bye guys. See you next time. See you tomorrow with Wednesday. Woo! I'm going to be watching it right now. I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to edit and post, and I'm going to go watch Wednesday. Bye.